And you just focus on your breathing. So we're going to do 3 different stages of breath work. So the first one I guess there's 4. So the first, I'll explain the breath work and then like the greater intention things. So our first stage of breath work will be just connecting to the breath and just finding a deep rhythmic breath. So you can even begin that right now. And just start to breathe with your belly and let your belly expand on the inhale. And on the exhale, let it soften and the navel go back towards the spine. And just connecting with conscious breathing just to begin. And then the next layer, just so you have some idea, because your mind will kind of go through a wobble throughout the process and you might miss parts, and I'll try to speak to it more today. So if you miss something, I'll reiterate a few times. And the second part, we're going to do more of like a warrior's breath. So it's a really invigorating breath to draw in more oxygenation, to light that inner fire. And that's going to be more like so it's 3 quick breaths through the nose, and then the exhale through the mouth. And then our third layer is going to be circular breathing through the mouth. And I'll make little tracks for the breath, so you'll kind of have that audible cue, but it'll be more like and your mouth will get dry. And that's just a part of it. Your mouth will get terribly dry. It's very uncomfortable. It's not so much a part of the practice to stop and take a drink of water. Part of the practice is that your mouth does get really dry. It's one of those things that's just uncomfortable for a little bit of time. And that will be our longest practice. So that will be about 30 minutes or so. And then our last one will be regulating breath again. So you'll close your mouth and you'll be breathing through your nose, and you'll have options. So you'll either do a Purvaka Sukhana, which is like the slow rhythmic breath, where you're breathing in, holding, exhaling, holding out in the retention. So your breath retentions on either side, the inhale and the exhale. I'm going to say this all again. I just want you to have like an idea. Or you can do Nadi Shodhana, the alternate nostril breathing. And those breaths both help to clear out excess cortisol in the system. So whatever you build up during this, you don't need to like be holding any excessive stress or anything like that. And then the greater intention of this practice is just to create more cohesion between humanity and the earth. Because one of the things, besides all the elements in the food and the water that we share, is the breath. That is a reciprocal relationship between us and the plants. And probably you felt this, but I've definitely felt the impact to our climate in a deep way, to the point where I just get brought to tears from hearing about the devastation in the Amazon forest or in rivers or the oak flat stuff that's going on now. And so this is really meant to be a space to actually feel those feelings, because it's kind of something that we might talk about, but we don't always make space to just feel it. And so we're gonna do a little meditation to connect with the earth, and the intention is to really feel what we're feeling in connection with the earth. Because when we suppress feelings, like, if you suppress your feelings towards someone, you're not connecting with them authentically. So if we're suppressing our feelings towards the earth and how we really feel about the earth, we're not having a clear connection with the earth. And so this is like a space to clear out whatever we're kind of having a hard time actually making space for feeling, because our lives are so busy and life is always pulling us in so many directions, and it can be like, scrolling through the thing. It's like, oh, another thing to feel, another thing to think about. And so this is just a space to feel that one thing, just feel that one thing, and just create a really deep connection to it. So when you're ready, you can lie down and get comfortable. If you want a pillow behind your head, blanket over your body. If you want a little eye cover, that can be nice too. Just taking a few moments to settle in and get comfortable. Make this space for yourself. Get any wiggles out so that you can release the body to drop into the space of journeying, sound, and breath. Finding a deep breath in through the nose. And let out a sigh on your exhale. Let yourself decompress. Let your body surrender its weight to the support of the earth. Feel that support. Making space through the breath. And starting to engage in our warrior's breath, just to invoke that inner fire. Breathing in 3 times rapidly through the nose. I'm going to stay with this warrior's breath for the first little while. Making a lot of space on that inhale. Each inhale, making just a little more space, really grasping the oxygen. Oxygen ignites the fire, and igniting that fire within. Connecting with your willingness to protect, to conserve, and to be in harmony with your home, the earth. Now, as you're stoking this inner fire, you can clarify your intent for your practice. But become more clear to you what your connection is with the earth. Why? Why do you care? Keep going. through those pockets of resistance that don't want to hear. That don't want to be so affected by pollution in the air and the waters. The parts of you that are numb to all the little things that we can encounter every day. Try to keep us numb to this connection. Three more breaths in this way. And then releasing that breath practice. And just going to a nice, deep, natural breath. In through the nose, out of the mouth. And in that place of softening your jaw. Feeling the connection again to the earth. Feel your body weight surrender. In that place of softening, just connecting to those feelings under the surface. And as you're connecting to the feelings under the surface, notice how it feels to hear that just about a quarter of the Amazon forest, which we consider to be the lungs of the earth, is destroyed. And let yourself just feel that one notion. Yourself feel it in your own lungs, in your own breath. Maybe there's other things like this that you've heard recently, that you felt affected by. Let these things come up. Let this be a space for these things to come up, to be processed, to be integrated, and to receive insights from. Acknowledging Oak Flat and the indigenous lands that are being degraded for the purpose of profit. Fairy Creek. Berry Creek in Canada, the Amazon forest all the way down in Brazil. All the places in between, just on this continent, that have been affected by mindless action to create more profit. And just let yourself feel that for a few moments. Does it hurt? Does it make you angry? Does it frustrate you? You feel hopeless. Just opening your heart to feel all of that. And then we're going to breathe through it. In through the mouth, out of the mouth when you're ready. Circular breathing, no pause between breaths. Sifting through all the disconnection, separation. Sifting through all the pent-up emotion in your body, taking your breath to those places. Breathing into it and clearing it out. Say when you stop breathing, you stop feeling, so keep the breath going. Keep the feelings coming. Feel your heart open a little bit more. Just focusing the breath in its space. clearing out all obstructions between you and your connection with this planet, Pachamama, Raya, Sukai. And clearing out all obstructions between you and your action in the world to create deeper connection. Community, family, home, heart. Keep your breath going. Keep the inhale strong and easy to get focused and just releasing that step. You want to draw in the resources, the connection, the vitality on that in breath. Just as much as you release all the things obstructing the connection to your Spirit, Holy Spirit, bless us with your word. Bless us with your word. Guide us on the way. Purify the heart of love. And the Spirit to ayudarnos lead us in the Spirit ayudarnos danos tu favor, danos tu and miss the breath, reinvigorating the become small, quiet, or short, finding that fullness again, the blessing of this breath of life, with life in the ceremony, to walk between the doorway in and the doorway out. Like 6 billion breaths of pain in the first breath, in the last breath. Taking any of those places, not feeling your connection. Any of those numb places, any of those places that have been abandoned. Maybe it feels like too much to hold. You're not alone. You're not alone in feeling this and holding this. Feel that breath that you share. You're never alone. Breathe for all the birds. Breathe for all the fish. Breathe for all the portland, the furry and the scaled ones. Breathe for all your relatives. Keeping the breath circular. And that circle of breath. Breathing in the strength, the vitality that you need. Releasing, breathing out, stagnation, the apathy. Breathing in your courage, releasing your regret. Each breath is a conscious decision. What are you taking in? What are you letting go? Notice what insights arise, what needs to be let go of, what can be taken in. Keep breathing. Start to return to your natural breathing pace. In through the nose, out of the nose. Maybe relax your body if there's any edges of tension. We're going to include a space for releasing the emotion of anger and frustration that builds up from whatever is going on in our environment. Just finding a nice slow breath. Exhaling all the way out. And then a deep breath in, and you're going to hold at the top of your breath. Maybe take another sip of air and hold and gather all those things, all that BS you're ready to let go of. Hold, hold. And when prompted by the inner urge, I want you to let go with this scream, a yell, a sound, a verbalization. Turn down this mic so your sounds don't go through it. Let's try that again. Now you have the idea. Now exhale fully. Deep breath in. And your body's built a lot of oxygen up through the breath work, so you can probably hold your breath for a while. Just gather all those things. All those frustrations, the things that make you angry, the things that tick you off. Just let this be a space to release when you're ready. If you feel the need to do that one more time, you can. And then after this round, we're going to move to our regulating breath. And exhaling fully, taking a deep breath in. Holding as long as you need to until prompted by the inner urge. Let it go with the sound. Let it go with a grunt, a growl. It's not to be pretty. Feel what it's like to be in that space of letting go. Follow that pathway of letting go, that pathway of release. Feel the weight of your body again, supported by the earth. And any little stuck emotion, just drop away, become compost, energetic compost. Sounds help move the vibrations, those emotions, those thoughts. Ah. Start to regulate the breath when you're ready. Deep breath in, holding at the top, exhaling, emptying, staying in the emptiness, and breathing in again. You might find the more common modern count is a count to 4, called box breathing. And it comes from the pranayama practice for Vaka Sukhana. It's an easeful breath without force. Breathing in, letting that breath retention at the top. Breathing out for the same count and holding the breath out for that same count. Just going to do this for just a few moments. While things settle, just letting the dust settle, letting things restructure and reorganize. Listening to your natural breath. Welcoming your whole self into your body. You come back to me. You come back. You come back to me. You come back. You come back. You come back to me. Come back. You come back. You come back to me. You come back. You come back. You come back to me. Come back. You come back. You come back to me. Come back. You come back. You come back to me. Come back. You come back. You come back to me. You come back. You come back to me. When you're ready to move, you might roll into the side, hold yourself in a fetal position. You come back to me. And place your hands anywhere in your body that needs some attention, some healing, some reclamation, reclaiming your body, reclaiming its home, and you come back to me. Take your time. Time for everything to come back and change. You come back. You come back to me. Come back. You come back. You come back to me. You come back. You come back. You come back to me. Come back. You come back. You come back to me. You come back. You come back. You come back to me. You come back to settling into your space of reflection, just noticing what came up through all that breath. some movement. Just integrating into your body. You might stretch or wiggle. Or stay put. Moving towards a gesture of gratitude. You might find yourself in a child's pose with your forehead pressed against the ground. You might sit upright with your hands in front of your heart. Whatever feels natural to you, you can do anything else. Savoring that gratitude, the gratitude for this breath, for the support of this planet, the miracle of this life. Just the right distance from the sun, just the right tilt on our planet. Experience the four seasons. And we have the power to affect our planet in positive and negative ways. You've made the choice to make it positive impact. So have some gratitude for yourself in that way. Thank yourself for showing up the way you do. Let this be fuel and energy for your fire, for the sacred fire that burns in you. I'm just closing with one more breath together. Exhaling fully. Taking a deep breath in. And pouring the breath out. Thank you for sharing this practice, this time, this space. All my religion. Namaste. Con la ankles, okay.